Today marks 75 years since the end of World War II. And tonight, a Coloradan who lived through it all is sharing her story that she's kept secret all these years.
Tonight, Denver 7's Russell Haythorne and photojournalist Sarah Bingham introduce us to one of the code girls who secretly helped crack messages from the enemy during the war.
I was 18, and I was at the University of Missouri in my sorority house when Pearl Harbor happened.
For Nancy Thompson Tipton, the start of World War II was also the start of a secret she would keep for nearly 70 years.
Actually, I wanted to go overseas. I wanted to be in the Red Cross, I thought, but my mother talked me into staying in the country because of the men in the family already overseas. I was recruited at the University of Missouri on September the 15th, 1944.
Tipton moved to Washington, D.C., where she took an unmarked bus to work every day.
And I was there. I worked on the Japanese code. I was a cryptanalyst.
She took an oath of silence. Her work was something she couldn't discuss, even with her roommates.
We lived together for 2 years and never talked about our work. If I got a hit, if two things matched by so many numbers and stuff, I gave it to the captain. And of course, I don't have a clue what happened after that. I just did what I was told.
Tipton was still in Washington when the war finally came to an end.
I don't remember any announcement. I just remember the word got around and everybody was cheering. Walked out of the White House and there were a lot of people around, a lot of cheering and yelling. And then on the way home, we got some champagne. And we got 2 days off and went right back to work.
She got a job working at the Denver Post, and like so many in her generation, she didn't talk to anyone about her time in Washington.
After the war, the men came home and the women, and we just wanted to get on with our lives. There are a lot of people that haven't talked about it.
For years, their stories were almost forgotten, but are now being recognized in a new book called Code Girls. Tipton got a chance to meet several other code girls at a book release event last March.
There were 10,000 code breakers, including my brother, all over the country and all over the world, really. This one woman sat next to me, and I'm still in contact with her, and she asked me where I'd worked, and I said Arlington Hall. But when she said to me, what color hair did you have? My heart kind of skipped a beat, and I said red, and she said, I remember you. So we are in close contact, but we're in contact, so.
September 2nd marks 75 years since the end of the war, and she is finally able to share her story.
It's wonderful. I mean, I'm so glad that people, I think hope the younger generations know about it. That's the important thing, that they know what not I especially, but the other people went through.
The greatest generation right there. And listen to this, things were so secretive that Thompson's brother was also a crypto analyst during the war, and Thompson didn't find that out until 5 years ago.